Obviously, that was probably one of the more complete performances you guys had this season. How did you feel just about the way that the team played and overall, just obviously about the win?
Well, I could break it down and be upset about a few things, but obviously the fact that we were able to run the football the way we did without turning it over, not once, that makes you happy. Because if you can run, we had 389 yards or something like that rushing. You're going to win football games. You control the game, and I don't know. I told Myrern before the game, I said, let's make some of those 1-yard runs touchdowns, 30-yard touchdowns. He looked at me and goes, Coach, let's make them 80. And I kind of laughed. So I'll let Myrern talk about it.
Yeah, Myrern, obviously a school record performance. You beat a record that's stood since 2011. Just talk about what you were seeing out there, the holes opening up, and what kind of game you had.
What I seen was the holes being, they were huge, you know what I'm saying? But, it felt good, like the line before the game, Reed Thompson, the center, landed in the lane, came up to me and was like, we're having a record-breaking performance. And then they said it in practice on Wednesday, and I was like, you said it, I didn't. Let's get it. And then, they had this fight, and there was a different look in their eye too. They were more determined this game than any game for some odd reason. But yeah, all thanks to them though.
And that's a veteran group you're running behind. Obviously, you as a freshman, how important is it to have some of those veteran guys to lean on the offensive line?
It's very important. They taught me quite a lot. Actually, and realistically speaking, they taught me their lingo, how to see stuff, how to predict certain stuff. They even told me their calls and stuff. So so when they say stuff, I know exactly what they're talking about and where I need to be. For example, tonight, they have a call called amber, and that means that there's pressure coming outside of the tackle. And Landon called it, and we picked it up, and that was it was a touchdown through Trey Davis tonight. So.
And Coach, for you, when you see kind of Myrern running out there, what makes him such a good back? What do you see from him that kind of shows his potential?
I think, obviously, his physical gifts of strength and vision and speed. I think the speed is underrated. I don't know if everybody thought coming out that he was that fast, and then every run he's breaking. He's only gotten caught once, and he's just making special plays. But I could see early in his career that he had, and this is hard to explain, but he has very good feet and the ability to change directions very smoothly and very quickly. And it's kind of hard to describe, but once you see it, you know it.
Yeah, and Myrern, for you, I was ripping off a ton of big runs. When you see that hole open up, what's going through your mind? Do your eyes just get kind of big and you're just I gotta hit that hole and run as fast as I can?
So that's kind of funny. So my junior year of high school was my first year transitioning to running back because I used to be a quarterback. So all throughout that year, I used to break long ones all the time, but I always got caught because I wasn't fast enough. So when I seen that hole tonight, I told Chandler Edwards tonight, number one, I told him, I was like, I'm not getting hawked tonight. I refuse. I'm not getting hawked tonight. If I break on, I'm not getting hawked. So that whole, open, I was like, whether I pull something, tear something, I'm running as fast as I can. So, yeah.
And what does it mean for you just to have that record, knowing you're at the top of the record books now, you're the top leading rusher for a single game in Wayne State history? What's that mean for you?
It feels good because I actually talked to Drake twice now, Futures night and then that one day on my practice. And he told me to go for it and told me to do it, so I did it. So thanks, Drake.
Well, and the funny thing is, Tony Davis wore 24, I think, when he broke the record, but he finished his career in 7. So 2 7s are 1 and 2 on the single game record.
Right, and Coach, this could be for both of you guys. Obviously, 2 really tough opponents coming up now. How do you kind of celebrate this one and then turn the page, looking ahead to Grand Valley now?
We'll enjoy it tonight. Tomorrow we'll get back in the weight room and stretch and kind of get our bodies back, and then we'll meet, watch this tape, and after we watch the tape, we're moving on to the next game.
I feel, me personally, I'm speaking for myself, and I feel like I can speak for a lot of people on the team. This game is a lot more personal than it seems, due to certain things, and I'm already ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I've been thinking about this game for a minute, and it's finally here, and I'm ready.
Right, and obviously, just one more for you guys. How do you go about, obviously, it's a rivalry game you guys want to win. How do you go about just kind of keeping that line in the cage and keeping the emotions in check for a game like this?
I think you focus on the fundamentals, what we have to do to win the game. Once we have our plan together and we've practiced it and we feel like we're solid with it, then we let the emotion and our talent jump out and play the game.